Hey, Damone, Brody Miller with The Athletic. I guess, we talked off plenty in the spring, but now that you have, Mike Jones in the mix too, just what are you seeing at linebacker now, with that competition and rotation there?
I mean, no, good to see y'all. But to answer your question, I mean, it's good to have Mike here, have Micah back. We see improvement in our room the last couple of days, and I mean, you should have competition in every room. If you don't have competition, then something wrong.
Hey, Damone, this is Michael Cobble from Channel 2. It's good to see you too, man. I'm just curious how much better you feel this year. Last year was tough on everybody, but you especially seem to have bear the brunt of it. You know, did you feel like instantly better, or has this been a gradual process as far as building your confidence back up?
I mean, both really. I mean, just having Coach Jones and Coach Baker coming in, just having the spring with those guys, just being able to sit down and watch film with them, just and understand the scheme, that built my confidence up. But I give credit to Coach Baker because I mean, Coach Baker just, I mean, his style of teaching is just different, and he's able to, you know, interact and get the playbook through with all the linebackers.
Hey, Damone, this is Glenn West with LSU Country. You mentioned Mike there. Just what kind of skill sets does he bring to the table for you guys as a linebacker core, and just kind of how he can fit in with you guys on the defensive unit? I haven't really heard a whole lot about him yet.
I mean, Mike is a guy that could do whatever. He played more of a coverage type at Clemson, but I mean, he's developing into the more of a linebacker. He's doing a really good job. I mean, whatever you ask him to do, he'll do it.
Hey, Damone, Wilson Alexander from The Advocate. You mentioned there a minute ago like how Coach Baker, y'all able to actually sit down together and go over things. How beneficial is it for y'all as a defense and for you in particular to be able to have that sort of face-to-face communication now with your coaches, whereas last year a lot of that was separated?
I mean, it feels good to be able to have more time to sit down. Last year with COVID going on, we had restrictions and stuff. I can speak for myself. I'm pretty sure I can speak for everyone. It feels way better. You can ask questions. You're sitting down in person rather than being on Zoom.
Hey, Damone, Garland Gillen, Fox State New Orleans. Are you working primarily at the Mike? What spot are you working at right now? And where is Mike and Bug and all that in the linebacker core?
Man, whatever the team need me to do, that's what I'm doing.
So, just popping all over positions there in camp. They're kind of figuring out where your piece is.
Whatever they need me to do, that's what I'm doing.
Hey, Devon, Sheldon Mickles at The Advocate. A year later, you see him in practice every day, but what have you seen from Ty Price and also John Emery? How have they come along, and what are you seeing them right now so far this year?
I mean, those two guys, like Austin said, the running back room, that's a powerful room. Just seeing those guys, grow up and mature. It's surprising. I mean, not surprising. It's surreal to see them, develop. And I look for both of them to have a breakout year this year.
Thank you.
Hey, Damone, Paul Boron from CST. How are you?
I'm good.
Hey, two-part question about Jay Ward. First of all, going back to the interception in the Florida game, just when it happened, just take me through where your mind's blown at how that play came about, and secondly, his transition to safety, how well he's picked that up.
Well, that's a play I'll probably never forget. First of all, you gotta give Dwight props. It was good coverage by Dwight, and I mean Jay Ward is in the right place at the right time, and that's, like I said, that's a play that I'll never forget.
Hey, Damone, it's Michael Cobble again. If you could go big picture for me on the defense as a whole, and just the improvements that you feel will be made on this year's team. Are they going to be positionally better, all together better? And is that because of the time that you've had with your coaches and kind of the understanding? Communication's obviously been talked a lot about, but is it just the comfort that comes with that communication of knowing what you're doing now?
I mean, you pretty much just, hit the nail on the head. It's the communication part. We got some of the best players in the country, and as long as we all on the same page, we'll be unstoppable.
Hey, Damone, this is Shay Dixon with 24/7. You've mentioned a few times since Baker got hired about the impact he's had on you and the linebackers. What about him as a coach or, a guy on that side of the ball that communicates or it does well with communication in terms of everybody kind of soaking it in, like you said?
I mean, this ain't Coach Baker's first rodeo, so I mean, Coach Baker experience, he's an experienced defensive coordinator. I mean, of course, he's the linebacker coach here, but I mean, just his ability to not only for the linebackers, just interacting with everybody. If you're having a dull moment or something, just go talk to Coach Baker.
Hey, Damone, Jacques, you say WAFB. We've heard a lot about the chemistry being a lot better this year in terms of coaches and the way they instruct players and what they're getting back from the players. Can you speak to that? I'm sure you guys want to be coached and corrected, but done in the right way.
May you repeat your question?
The chemistry right now between the coaches and the players, we hear it's really good and much better than it was a year ago. Can you speak to that?
I mean, yeah, I can. It's good to see that that we all on the same page. Just that goes back to the spring, having the spring to be able to learn a new scheme, and now we in camp, we got the whole team here. So now it's it's time to go.